in receipt of Michigan State Police information. I don't have an Attorney General letter. Do you have one?
I do not, Your Honor. I have everything else but the Attorney General letter. And I did check both files, because this is the case that has two files up this morning, and I don't, the AG letter is not a private file.
Do you have any objection moving forward?
I don't.
Before we go any further, I want to make sure both Mr. Betts knows and the prosecution knows. I represented Mr. Betts. Did I ever represent you on these cases?
The 2011 case.
2011 case. Okay.
No,
So-
no, yeah, both of them.
Okay. So I represented. I don't know about the 2017 case.
That was
I did.
Yeah, I think so.
So I represented Mr. Betts. I knew his family pretty well. His mom in particular. His mom actually has a campaign sign at her house for me. And I actually represented Mr. Betts in a case up at the UP. That's where I first met him. He and I took about an 8-hour car drive up to Newberry County for a charge up there. So I got to know him pretty well. And we haven't really talked in a while, but I've kind of monitored his. I told you to stay out of trouble when you really didn't, but now you've stayed out of trouble for a little bit. So I just want to disclose that in case the prosecution wants me to disqualify myself.
No, Your Honor, I have no objection. I reviewed the file. I don't believe Your Honor's decision would be any different if you had or had not represented.
Okay, now obviously, Mr. Betts, do you have any objection with me handling this case?
No, sir.
Okay, all right. So, Mr. Betts, just gonna ask you some real quick questions. Are you currently on any form of probation or parole?
No, sir.
Do you have any charges pending against you in this state or any other state?
No, sir.
All right. Looks like the last time you were in trouble was the 2016 case. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And since that time, what's the good stuff going on in your life besides all this nonsense?
Working in 4 kids now.
Okay, all right. Do you have any kids back in the Newberry thing?
Nope.
That's what I thought. Okay. Where are you working at right now?
Canada Muskegon,
Canada? Okay. How long have you been there for?
a year and a half.
All right. Is there a reason why you want to get these off now?
Yeah, I just want a better job.
Just want a better job. Okay, nothing wrong with that. Okay. To your knowledge, are all fines and costs paid off in this
Yes, sir.
cases? All right. Any questions, Ms. Swan?
No questions, Your Honor.
Okay, and the people's position on these files?
Your Honor, the court hears, after hearing what he has placed on the record today, feels it's in the best interest and he's in a position to get that back before the court goes.
Okay. Great. Let's see. All right, the court makes the following findings in each file. The Michigan State Police has reported required information from its records to the court. The applicant has not been convicted of working felonies. The applicant has had no convictions for assault and crimes that are cited in Michigan law. There are not criminal charges pending against the applicant. The applicant has not been convicted of any criminal offense within the time period required by Michigan law. The time period required by Michigan law for these convictions in both files has passed. An opportunity has been given to the Attorney General and prosecutor to contest the application, neither have done so. Looks like the application was filed back in January. The state police sent out their information on February 2nd. It's now March 20th. We still don't have a letter from the Attorney General. And quite frankly, I don't even know if half the time they've really given me accurate information. So I've given, at least the court is, I feel that I've given them an opportunity to contest it. They have not. The court does find that based on the testimony of Mr. Betts and his circumstance to be able to date an applicant, his conviction to the filing of this application was more than said. His conviction is safe and consistent with public welfare and the court will grant the application. There are orders in the file. Mr. Betts, I will sign those and we will send those off to the state police. Give it about 30 days. Okay, make sure before you apply for that job that you really want, you know, make sure you run your own criminal history just to make sure. It should say set aside. Okay.
Will it be sealed to like, will it be sealed for like, when like 4 to 6 weeks pass by, like a job, nobody will be able to see that?
It should, okay, it should. Now this is, what happens is these orders get sent off to state police, okay? I don't know exactly how they do it, but someone I believe goes into lien and changes it, okay? Now the thing that you're always gonna run into though is that the arrest record and the charging segment, okay, is always gonna be on your history, okay? But the disposition section, the judicial section will say set aside.
Okay,
So, it's not a conviction. Okay,
Okay.
so it just shouldn't come up as a conviction, all right?
Right.
And just like I said, make sure, do you know how to run your own criminal history?
Yeah.
There's a site called iChat. If you type in iChat Michigan in Google, it comes up in the state police website, and you can run your own history for $10,
Okay.
All these files, so you'll see these files, but all the way to the right is the judicial segment. It'll say DISP, and it should say set aside.
okay,
If it doesn't, then just call Ms. Deaton, okay?
okay,
All right?
alright,
I'm glad it's full circle.
yeah, man,
You know, when I was going up north with you, I was hoping that was gonna be it. But you
yeah,
ran a couple more bumps, and that's fine. I'm glad you're doing well. I really am. I really enjoyed that ride up there 8 years ago, so I'm glad you're doing well.
thank you,
All right, man. Good enough.
Good seeing you.
Yep.
alright.
We're adjourned.